Alright guys, this is a just short little review of the 1upUSA rack versus the Thule T2. Both racks are great. I'm just going to show you the differences in both because we use both for totally different things. I'll start out with the Thule T2. We have this on our SUV. This is a 2-inch, uses a 2-inch hitch. The 1Up uses, I think it's a smaller one. It's like a 1 1/4, whatever that standard size is. The nice thing about this 2-inch hitch is it'll support a lot more weight. So we have the T4 add-on for this. So when we have 4 bikes on there, I think it really helps out a lot. Installation of the bikes is pretty simple on both of these. The Thule both lock in position. The Thule has this little lever right here. Pull this up, and it'll easily lock in place. When you go to put the bikes in, you just flip the arm out, extend the arm, and you're good to go as far as installing the bike. And I'll go ahead and put my my Air 9 Carbon up there real quick, just so you can see it go up. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's not a complicated process putting these little clips in here. So all you do is strap that down, then come over to the front. This lock pushes down, and the bike's in place. That's it. Another nice thing about this Thule rack is it has these built-in cable locks, which is great if you're traveling. We do a lot of destination stuff, so to be able to put these built-in locks around is great. And if you just want to do something quick, you can also just lock this front wheel lock, which, I mean, if you're just going to go into the store real quick and grab something, you can lock that. It makes it really easy. That part alone kind of sells me on the T2 rack versus the 1Up, but I'll go ahead and show you the 1Up because I also use that on my daily driver, and it's still a great rack. So getting it out simple, you just undo these clips. Use that. This part comes up and down, and the bike is off. All right, so I'll go ahead and show you set my bike over here. Go ahead and show you the 1upUSA rack. I have the add-on, which I also added these little strips because if you have a car, it kind of blocks some of your lights in back. So those reflective strips on there. You can still see the taillights. It works fine. The build quality on these 1Ups is awesome. As you can see, like, everything's like CNC'd, everything's perfect. It's a really cool system. It locks in place. You can lock it in three different angles. I think the middle angle is just for if you don't have enough clearance to mount it upright. I like to keep mine upright when I'm not using it, just to keep less stress on the hitch there. The locking mechanism on this is real simple. It's just this little piece right here. So kind of push this up like that, then the whole thing folds down and locks into place. Opening these up, all you're going to do is lift these little tabs right here, then grab those guys and just kind of pull them up. So you see those pull up. And I apologize, I'm filming this myself, but just to give you a rough idea. Installation's easy. We're just going to put the bike up on there, and those red tabs that you have to grab are only to bring the rack out, not after you're closing it in. So all you're going to do to close it in is just grab these and just pull them into the bike, push them up against the tires, get a nice tight fit, and that's it. So to get the bike out, same thing. You're just going to pull these tabs while putting a little tension on the rack there, and it'll release right away. So all in all, both racks are really good. After owning the T2, I owned the 1UP first, then I bought the T2 for the truck here, and I like the T2 a little bit better just because it has the locking mechanism. The build quality is still great, and if you do have a truck with the 2-inch receiver, the 2-inch I think is a better way to support a lot more weight than just the tinier hitch there, and you'll see that right there. One other thing I didn't like about the 1upUSA, I wish they would have came with maybe some black anodized hardware. You see the hardware they sent that comes with it. They're just like special Allen bolts that have a center to it, so you need a special lock tool, which is cool, but water collects in these, and all of them have since rusted, and you'll see this on all of them here. So that's kind of a bummer, because these racks are super expensive. I forget the full cost, but I think it was over $500 for the whole kit and the add-on, versus the T2, which was I think a decent amount cheaper. So I mean, it just depends what you're going to be doing. I mean, when I use my car, it's obviously not for longer trips. It's just to probably take the bikes to the bike shop for service or whatever. We're throwing them on the 1UP, works great. When we go on trips, I like to bring the Thule just because I can lock them in. If we need to go, have dinner or whatever after a ride, then we can just lock up the bikes real good. And it's a great rack. So no matter which way you go, they're both great. Just me personally, if I was going to spend the money on just one and had an SUV with a 2-inch receiver, I'd probably go with the Thule. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Thanks.